This is a video about solving quadratic equations. Quadratic equation looks like this. You've got a quadratic expression, x squared minus 4x plus 3, and usually they equal 0. And for now, we'll stick with them equaling 0. How do we solve this? The neatest, most fun, but sometimes the hardest method is to solve it by factorising the quadratic expression. So the question is, can I rewrite this in this form? I've done some other videos about this where I've explained that what we're looking for is a pair of numbers that multiply together to give plus 3 and add up to give minus 4. That's what we're looking for. And I think in this case, the possibilities for figuring out what could multiply together to give plus 3, well, the answers are just 1 and 3. It's got to be 1 and 3. And because I need minus 4 here, I think I probably need minus 1 and minus 3. So I think it's true that if I have x minus 1, x minus 3, I'll check this, I get x squared minus 3x minus x is minus 4x and plus 3. So this is a good factorisation of this. How does this help me? Well, it helps me because what I've now done is I've turned this quadratic expression into something that says this thing times this thing equals 0. And whenever you've got a situation where one thing times another thing equals 0, then A is 0 or B is 0. If you've got A times B equals 0, one of them must be 0. Well, what I've got here is I'm saying this thing times this thing must be 0. So either x minus 1 equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0. And crucially, this is the same as saying either x equals 1 or x equals 3. And these are my two solutions to this quadratic equation. I'll do one more example. The crucial thing is, if you can factorise the expression and get it into 2 bits, these 2 bits directly relate to solutions here. So, we'll try another one. Can I factorise it? X squared plus 7x plus 12. Well, if I can, it's going to have an x and an x. And I'm looking for a pair of numbers that multiply together to give 12. So I think my choices are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, or 3 and 4. Do any of those look like I might get them to add up to give plus 7? Yeah, very much so. I think my 3 and 4 will give me plus 7. And so because all of the signs are pluses, I think I probably need plus 3 and plus 4. I check whether the factorisation works. X squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. So yes, the factorisation works. And so this means either x plus 3 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. Which means x equals minus 3 or x equals minus 4. And these are my 2 solutions for the quadratic equation. There's a crucial link between the factors and the solutions. You get these solutions by solving a little linear equation, but the link here is that plus 3 here corresponds to minus 3 here. And plus 4 here corresponds to minus 4 here. And you see that through all of the examples that we'll do on these quadratic equations by factorisation.